The Golden State Warriors crushed the Cleveland Cavaliers in the NBA during their big showdown today. Now, to help us break down that dramatic result is Adam Joseph, the editor-in-chief of 16windsorring.com, joining us live via Skype from Melbourne, Australia. Hello, Adam. Welcome back to Sports Desk.
Hi, Mico. It's good to be back.
And good to have you back. And big win by Golden State. Was that a statement win for the Warriors in your estimation, Adam?
I think it's fair to say that it was. I mean, considering that the Warriors had lost 4 in a row since Klay Thompson's infamous Man's League comments in the NBA Finals, it really was a blowout and a statement win. They overwhelmed the Cavs with their defensive versatility, their ability to switch everything, and they just hit all the right shots, whereas nothing got going for the Cavaliers all game. They were just outplayed and overwhelmed.
Stunning win by Golden State, really dominating all facets of this game in terms of field goal percentage, three-point percentage, rebounds, assists, and this game was practically over by the half. I mean, do you agree with that?
Well, yeah, you look at the score at halftime and they were 30 down. It was very unlikely that it was going to be a game, and it wasn't. LeBron couldn't hit shots, the Cavs couldn't get a run going, and they only hit 9 of 34 from the three-point line. And against the Warriors, that isn't going to get it done when you're conceding 126 points.
Big games, of course, from Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, and Klay Thompson. LeBron James struggled mightily. 6 turnovers, 6 out of 18 from the field. Kyrie Irving also struggled big time for the Cavs. Is this like a glitch in the Matrix, or did the Warriors really do their homework and found a way to neutralize these two All-Stars?
Well, I think it's a bit of both. We can't take away as the Warriors are going to sweep the finals or anything like that, but they've given themselves back a mental edge, which they lost in the NBA Finals last season. So Draymond Green and Kevin Durant overwhelmed Cleveland with their defense. They combined for 8 blocks, and they were just able to protect the rim together so well. And we spoke about it a little bit last week, but Kevin Durant adds so much for them defensively, and what they're able to do that way is be more athletic, still play small, but be so strong defensively at the same time. And when Steph Curry was playing like he was, and he's really looking like himself again in the last 2 or 3 weeks, the Warriors might be unstoppable.
And they were unstoppable today against the Cavs, and we wonder if this will be an indication of what will happen if we have a finals rematch. Russell Westbrook now with 20 triple-doubles this season. How absurd is this? Someone having 20, we're not even at the All-Star break.
Well, he's the 3rd player to have 20 triple-doubles in a season. That tells you what a mammoth task he's put in is. And the fact that he'd only played 42 games when he reached that landmark is even more phenomenal. Only Oscar Robertson and Wilt Chamberlain have done it before. And he's not far behind Wilt's 31, which he can certainly catch. And if he really puts the foot down and doesn't tire down the stretch, he can catch Oscar's record of 41. So it's going to be really interesting to see whether he can do that. And some of the things he's doing as a point guard are sensational. We haven't had a rebounder at 6'3" average more than 9.3 rebounds. Russ is averaging over 10. It's just crazy.
And he's at the pace wherein he's like he gets a triple-double at every other game. How astonishing is that? And can you put that into context for the fans watching this interview?
I don't think you can put it in context, really. I mean, that's just how amazing it is. The fact that no player has averaged a triple-double since Oscar Robertson did in the 60s is just phenomenal. And considering we've moved into the three-point era and how things have changed, the rules have changed, the pace has certainly slowed down. Nowadays, we play at about 20 less possessions per game. It's a testament to how amazing it is. And you look at other players like James Harden, who are playing amazing and not averaging a triple-double. It's just, I think, when you look at the players around him who are playing so well but aren't putting up the numbers he is, that really puts it in perspective.
Your guys at 16windsorring.com, you broke a story that the NBA could be expanding, could be welcoming two new teams in 2 or 3 years. Could you share what you guys found out about this possible move by the NBA?
Yes, certainly. So this morning, my website, 16windsorring.com, ran a story. Keith Smith, a fellow writer on the team, and I have been working on the project for most of the season about how the NBA was planning to expand. Now, we're not saying it's going to happen next season. It's more likely to be towards 2018, 2019, or even 2020. But the likes of Seattle, Mexico City, and Louisville are right at the front of queue for expansion. Now, the NBA are looking to add 2 teams, and Seattle is certainly one of them. Adam Silver is determined to fix the mistake of ever letting them leave town, which has always been much heralded as one of the poor decisions of the David Stern era before Adam Silver took charge. But the interesting thing is the Mexico City dynamic. Now, Carlos Slim, one of the world's richest men, worth $48.4 billion, is at the head of one of those pitches in Mexico City. Adam Silver and Mavericks owner Mark Cuban spent significant time with him on the weekend when teams were in Mexico City. And it could change the landscape of the game because the NBA is going global.
Breaking news, and I think that Seattle, the chance of the NBA going back to Seattle will probably excite not just Seattle fans, but the rest of the NBA. Yes or no?
Oh, absolutely. For a long time, the Oklahoma City Thunder copped a lot of flack, in particular owner Clay Bennett, for moving the team because Seattle was one of those beloved franchises. For them to be moved, especially by an owner who had bought the team and moved them straight away, brought a lot of furor. So NBA fans were thrilled, and we were surprised because normally when you break such news, you're expecting to get a negative backlash. But for the most part, people were really excited about it.
That was a great conversation as always. Adam Joseph, editor-in-chief of 16winsaring.com. Thank you, Adam, for joining us tonight.
Thanks for having me, Mico.